my name's Sarah and this is Like So Amazing. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a roundup of the last couple of weekends. Last weekend I went to the Handmade Fair, which was in Hampton Court. This is the event that Kirsty Allsop runs. So this is the programme here. I went along on the Sunday with a friend of mine, Joanna. So if you haven't been before, if you haven't heard of it, the Handmade Fair brings lots of different crafts together. So there are shopping tents and there are lots of workshops that you can do, and then there are super theatre sessions so that you can go and see talks. Kirsty does a lot of the talks and interviews herself. Because obviously I sew all the time, I didn't really fancy doing any of the sewing workshops, but I thought that I'd have a go at some of the other crafts instead. So the workshops that we took part in were, we did a coil pottery thing. I haven't got mine to show you because, to be honest, it wasn't very good at all. So it did end up in the bin. But the idea is that you kind of coil round little bits of clay to make a little pot. But there wasn't really enough time to let it dry. So it ended up, rather than being a little vase, it was an ashtray in the end. Then we did some Swarovski beading, which was really good fun. So we did that with Christine from So Yeah, and it's a really good idea to kind of embellish your clothes, which I know is really, really fashionable at the moment. Then we also did a workshop with Spoonflower, and if you haven't heard of them before, they will print any design onto fabric, so you can choose the type of fabric you want and you can print your own design or your photograph or anything like that onto it. So it's a really interesting idea, and they taught us how to do kind of a repeat design. So that's really interesting, and we've got the opportunity to be able to get a fat quarter of that for free if we upload the design to the website. So I'm going to have a little play around because I wasn't particularly happy with my design on the day, but I like the idea of it, so I'm going to kind of come up with a design of my own, and then I'll let you know once I've got that through. We also attended one of the Molly Makes mashups, so that was really good. So we had Zena Shah and Christine Leach, and they were doing a challenge where they embellished a tote bag. The results were really great, actually. They only had about 45 minutes to do it in, and there was a lot of hot glue action and a lot of pom-pom making. But I'll insert some clips so you can see that. That was really, really good fun though, so we enjoyed that. And then we did a lot of kind of walking around, talking to stall holders, just stroking lots of fabric and seeing a lot of the crafts that were on offer. I was quite reserved. I only bought 2 pieces of fabric. I got to meet the lovely Josie from Fabric Godmother, who I haven't met before, but I had chatted to before online. And she had some beautiful things there. Firstly, I'll start with the more sombre piece that I bought. So it's this quite heavyweight jersey with this really lovely abstract black and white print. So I really love this. And I'm probably going to make a Minetta dress or something like that, like a wintry Minetta, because I love dresses with black in them, so you can wear them with tights and boots. And then the other thing I bought was this adorable panda print. So it's kind of abstract, and then you can see all of the panda faces. I'd seen it, loved it, but thought, no, I don't need that. And then I couldn't stop thinking about it for about 2 hours, and I just decided to go back and get it. So I've got enough to make a linden sweatshirt, which is what I'm wearing at the moment, because I love the linden for the winter. So I'm going to make another one of these. I'll probably make it with black sleeves, so it's not pandas all over. But yeah, really happy with that one. And it was lovely to bump into a few kind of familiar faces. So we did manage to meet Kirsty, which was lovely. She came into our pottery workshop. So we met her and had a little chat with her. And then I also met up with Shona from Socializing. We've been chatting online for a while. So it was really lovely to see her in real life. And it was just nice to chat to people during the day. So yeah, we had a really, really lovely day. Really inspiring and really good to try out some new crafts. So it's Sunday now. I spent Friday and Saturday up at the Excel Centre at the Great British Sewing Bee Live. This is the first event of its kind. It's a big expo all about the world of dressmaking, which is obviously very close to my heart. I know that we've got the knitting and stitching show and Handmade Fair and that sort of thing, but this was dedicated to dressmaking, so really, really perfect. So there were all sorts of things going on. I went with different friends on different days. So most of the Friday I was looking for fabric and shopping and that sort of thing. We also went to the Super Theatre to see the talks by Patrick and Esme from the show. So I did a lot of shopping on the Friday. I didn't really need to buy a lot of fabric, but actually ended up spending quite a lot. I decided that I'd like some more suiting, so I can make some more trousers for work, because I really loved the sorrel trousers that I made before, so I was on the lookout for kind of more sensible fabric. Couldn't find any for ages, lots of novelty prints and that sort of thing, but nothing that I was looking for. And then we came across a store called Holland and Sherry, and they're based on Savile Row, and they had the perfect fabric. So I've got this lovely grey, sort of charcoal grey. Don't know if that's showing up all right on camera. Really simple, but just beautiful, really, really soft. And this one is has got 10% silk in it, so really lovely. And then the other piece is again a charcoal grey with a white pinstripe running through it. I don't know if that will pick up the pinstripe. There you go. And this one is, so it's worsted wool with 5% cashmere. So both those pieces were really reasonable actually. The man did show me a piece with lots of cashmere in it, and it was £125 for about 2 meters. So once I recovered from the shock of that, I was like, no, I think I'll just stick to these two. But yeah, really happy with those ones. I got this sort of light chambray, quite lightweight chambray from the Foldland did a pattern and fabric swap. So I'd taken along a couple of pieces of fabric, and I just found this. It's quite a decent length. I'm not sure what I'll make out of it, but it would be just nice, even if it's just for making toiles. It's quite a decent piece there. Then I went to Girl Charlie, who do lots of lovely jersey fabrics, and I found this one, which is a lovely grey and white. Quite into grey at the moment, it turns out. So I've got this piece, and I'm probably going to make an Agnes top out of that. And then this lovely rust and white striped from Fabworks. They had such beautiful fabrics there. It was quite hard to get at the stall actually. But I got this piece, and again that will probably be another Agnes. Do love my stripy Agnes tops, and that'll be perfect under dungarees, that sort of thing. That was all the fabric I bought, and I have to say it was quite the effort bringing it all home. Also stopped by Melissa from Fair Trade's stall, which was really great. She does lots of active wear, she does patterns and she does fabrics and that sort of thing. And she had some elastic, which is really super soft. She had it on all sorts of colours. My other half's been asking me to make him some boxer shorts lately, and I thought this would be the perfect elastic for the waistband. So I got some of this to try that out. And the lovely people from Love Sewing magazine were there, and they had this great idea of making you the cover star of the magazine. So they had a big cover set up, and then you could get your photo taken in front of it, post it to social media and get printouts and that sort of thing. So this is me with a few friends there. So we've got Elle from Sew Positivity, and Amelia from Sewing Machinations, and Steph from Steph Makes. And then this is one of me on my own, wearing my lovely Clio with Barry on the front. And then this was me and my lovely friend Rach Wayne. So that was really fun. And I stopped by the Susie magazine stall, picked up the latest edition of Susie, mostly because I knew that I was in it from the Dressmakers Ball. So there's a picture there of me in the magazine, in print. And they also had these great postcards. And I also got a pattern from Nina Lee. So these are the Portobello trousers, which are really lovely. So I'm probably going to make these from one of the wools that I bought. So I look forward to making those ones. But yeah, spent a lot of time messing around with friends. So there's a lot of people that I had been chatting to online but hadn't met in real life. So there was Amanda from I Sew A Lot. I bumped into Shona again from Satisfaction. Also met up with Jen from Ginger Thread Girl, who I'd spent a lot of time with at the Sewing Weekender. So the Saturday was more of a fun day where we were just sort of hanging out and sitting drinking cups of tea and that sort of thing. So yeah, a lot of fun. And I ended up catching the bus home with a few local girls from Bristol, so that was really nice, and got to kind of catch up on the way back. So there was Jen from Gingerella, and Amy and Karen and Marie from Sewn, and Anna Jo. So yeah, we had a great time on the coach on the way back. We didn't get back till about 9:30 or something, so I am absolutely shattered today, hence the baggy clothes and not really doing much. Another exciting thing that happened on the day was I had been asked to take part in the Alterations challenge on the Saturday morning in the Super Theatre. So much like the Sewing Bee, we were given 45 minutes to do an alteration on a garment. So we didn't know what it was going to be. We were paired up with someone who had been in the Sewing Bee previously. So I had the lovely Jenny, and we were team culotte because we were both wearing culottes. And the item that we had was a shift dress. So we decided to turn it into some children's trousers and a little gilet. We did have zip gate, where Jenny managed to take the ends off of 2 zips. So we had to put in a 3rd zip, and that did hold us back somewhat. But we did really well, given that it was literally 45 minutes to try and get all that done. There wasn't a mad panic, but it was just really, really focused sewing. So you weren't even concentrating on the people around you. So we had Chinello, and we had Lauren from Guthrie Garney as well. Everyone was really, really lovely though. And then we had Patrick and Esme coming over to talk to us while we were doing it and judging it. And Jenny Eclair was hosting the whole event. And she was brilliant fun, so we really enjoyed that. So I've got some lovely pictures that I can pop in for you so you can see the sort of thing that we got up to. It definitely put the pressure on, and it made me feel really sorry for the guys that had to do it on the actual televised show. But it was all in very good spirit and good fun, so nobody got upset or anything like that. But yeah, we had a great time doing that. So what was lovely as well was Rachel and Kate from the Fold Line had a stand that we could arrange to meet people at and just go and have a sit down and a natter and some sweets. So we spent quite a lot of time with them as well, because they really build up a lovely community within the sewing world. So it was lovely to kind of just meet up with people there and chat to them. Then we also snuck down to the catwalk, where there were various catwalk shows during the day. We went and had a cup of tea and a sit down after one of the shows, and then decided to be naughty and get up on the catwalk and do a little show ourselves. We choreographed it, ran on stage, quickly did it and filmed it before security could chuck us out. Luckily they didn't see us. And so I'll insert a clip of that because it is really funny. But basically I've had the most wonderful, creative last couple of weekends, building new friendships, cementing old friendships. It's just been really, really lovely, really positive and exhausting and all of those things, but really inspiring. So now I just want to get on and sew all of the things. I don't have the time to sew all the things, but I'm going to try and make some time. But yeah, it's been wonderful. So thank you to anyone I met, anyone that came over and chatted. It was really lovely to meet you. I think the next big thing, well, there's the knitting and stitching show, which I haven't decided on yet. And then after that, it's going to be Sew Brum, which is at the end of October. So that's a meetup in Birmingham. So again, another excuse for a lot of fabric shopping. So yeah, really looking forward to that one as well. So yeah, I will be sharing my makes for this month next week. So stay tuned for that one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to like the video if you have done. And I will see you very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.